Hello everyone, I'm Ian Flood from Miles 101. Most people think about bug out bags. I guess they just focus on what goes inside: the food, the water, first aid supplies, many other things as well you can put in there. Make sure you have a good knife and maybe an axe. But there's one crucial aspect, I think, that's often overlooked, and I think that's the bag itself, and specifically the colour. So the visibility of your emergency gear can significantly impact your safety and effectiveness during a crisis. So you might not think that applies to a normal run-of-the-mill if you're going out for a hike at the weekend in the wilderness, something like that. But this is more about urban survival. So today I'm going to talk about what I think is the ultimate secret weapon for your emergency preparedness. The strategy is, to have dark-coloured bug-out bags. This isn't just about the colour, it's about staying safe, unseen and really ready for everything. So normally we focus on what's inside the bug out bag. As I mentioned, food, the water, first aid, there's many other things you can put in there, change of clothes, maybe some tools, a good knife. If you have a dog with you, you need to have food for the dog as well, and any medication as well that you might have too. There's many other things as well. If you're going out in the wilderness, you might think about, some fishing line. If you think you're going to be short of feed, then fishing line is good to catch fish, obviously. So following on from that, today I'm going to break down like 10 critical reasons I think why a dark bug out bag is a non-negotiable advantage for true emergency preparedness. So let's jump in there. So we're talking here about urban camouflage and night operations. So urban camouflage, night operations, sometimes in a crisis situation, your goal is to move unnoticed. Dark colours blend with concrete, shadows and buildings. Light coloured bags reflect moonlight, acting like a neon sign. So really this is about, in some urban situations where there's an emergency, there might be hostile crowds, and if you look out of place, then, you might get picked on. But if you can blend in, we're going to talk more about that in a minute, then, that's much better. And one of the things that supports that is not only the colour of the clothes you wear, but this big out bag, which is obviously going to be quite a big object on your back. They found during testing, participants with dark bags reported feeling more confident, less conspicuous. So I remember one person said, it felt like I could go anywhere without drawing unwanted eyes. That's what you want, power of invisibility as far as you can. So second reason, what's called the grey man theory. So that's to blend in so perfectly you become unforgettable. You become forgettable, sorry. Your dark bag is a cornerstone of this approach. So if you walk through, people walk through a crowded train station during the blackout, they said that their dark bag didn't draw a single glance. Others with bright tactical bags, people were eyeing them, looking at them. In a crisis, being unmemorable can be your greatest asset. As I say, you want to blend in and not draw attention to yourself. So reason number 3, versatility and theft prevention. Dark bag can adapt to any environment, the urban jungle or deep forest, and really it just works just about everywhere. And it reduces theft risk as well. And that's been tested. I know they've left a bright red bag and a dark grey bag in a busy park. The red bag got curious glances and touches, people looking at it, trying to open it, that sort of thing. The dark bag, apparently that was completely ignored. So when resources are scarce, you don't want your bag to advertise your preparedness. I think also like a bright bag as well, probably hints at more of a value, and there might be some goodies inside, whereas a dark bag, people tend to ignore it. They probably think it's not worth looking into. So let's look at reason number 4, weather resistance and durability. So dark colours, as you know, absorb heat, keeping contents warmer in cold environments. So also, more importantly, dark fabrics can hide dirt and wear much better than lighter colours. So my current bag has quite a few years of heavy use and still looks relatively new. But light bags can show every scratch and smudge. If you think about you want to keep your gear looking smart, then a dark bag is good. Dark colours can hide repairs, also extending your bag's life without compromising stealth. Reason number 5, let's look at psychological comfort and confidence. So blending in brings security. We mentioned about the grey man theory. So when I switch from a bright kind of trendy, outdoorsy bag to a plain dark one, it was a total game changer. I just felt like a walk normally makes you people feel relaxed. It doesn't kind of shout out, I'm prepared for anything. It just looks like a normal backpack, allowing you to carry essential gear without unwanted questions. That peace of mind is invaluable. Reason number 6, gear compatibility and organization. Most tactical and survival gear, you probably know, comes in dark colours for a reason. So your dark bag can complement everything perfectly, contributing to overall stealth. You know, I've seen bags that can be a jumble of colours. You know, some manufacturers like to have these trendy bags that people just use around town for college, school, shopping, that sort of thing. But nowadays, everything can work in harmony. Bags, tools, everything. So I think that the dark scheme ties it all together and elevating your entire emergency preparation setup. Reason number 7, it's a low light tactical advantage. As the sun sets, lighter bags become beacons, dark bags vanish into the shadows. And that's crucial, as you say, Grey Man theory, crucial with avoiding detection and allowing freer movement, especially in that urban environment where there might be hostile crowds demonstrating in the streets. It's also, I think, in a night navigation exercises, those with dark gear consistently outperformed others. You know, I've done night navigation exercises. You tend to move more freely, took direct routes, finish faster. It just kind of gives you that confidence, really. Your emergency preparedness needs to cover all hours, really, daylight and darkness. Number 8, emotional and psychological security. So that's about how you feel as well. When you blend in, you feel more secure and confident. It's not just about perception, it's your actual psychological benefit that improves your decision making, or can do in a crisis situation. If you feel more confident in yourself, then you probably feel more confident in making decisions of what to do next, what to do, where to go next, that sort of thing, especially in a crisis. So reason number 9, compatibility with existing gear. Most quality survival equipment does come in dark, muted colours. And, so a dark bag can blend in with that, provides a cohesive system, really, where everything works together visually. And lastly, come to number 10, long-term maintenance benefits. Dark bags, as I mentioned, hide wear, stains, and minor damage than light colours. So that means your bag can maintain its low profile appearance, even in extended use in harsh conditions. And I think these dark bags, I've got 3 of them, one for myself, one for my wife, and one spare, actually. And they're pretty rugged. I like them because there's lots of additional pockets you can strap onto the outside as well. So it gives you quick and easy access to things that you might need in a hurry. Finish off, let's talk about practical application and testing. So how do you apply that knowledge? So have a look at your current bag. Is it serving its purpose for stealth and safety? Spend a day with your current bag, then repeat with a plain dark one. You can kind of look around, notice how people respond, notice how you feel as well. What's the features you should look for in a dark bug out bag? Solid dark colours, black, dark grey or dark brown are all good. Minimal reflective elements or logos. Some of these bags have those reflective strips on, which are good, if you're in the city and there's traffic around, but you don't want them for a good bug out bag where you're trying to blend in and not be noticed. They need to be durable, scuff resistant material, a low profile design that doesn't scream tactical. Obviously, like a lot of backpacks, they need to be a good fit. You need to be comfortable wearing them. The weight's carried on your hips, not on your shoulders. Remember, we're not trying to look like military operators. We want to look like regular people carrying regular bags. So my perspective transformed since that night in the woods. So choosing a dark bug out bag, it's not just about the colour, it's embracing a mindset that values subtlety over flashiness. True emergency preparedness goes beyond having the right gear, really. We've mentioned many times in these videos, it's understanding how to use things effectively and inconspicuously, especially as regards bug out bags. Dark bug out bag is both a tool and a philosophy, as they say. Authentic emergency preparedness isn't about the flashiest equipment. As you know, it's about being ready without, as I mentioned a few times, without drawing attention to yourself, especially in that environment of civil unrest, really. A dark bag represents a philosophy that prioritizes safety, stealth, and survival. As you continue your preparedness journey, consider going dark. It could make all the difference when it truly matters. Stay prepared and remember, the shadows might just become your greatest allies. So hopefully this helped you rethink your approach to bug out bags. Hit that subscribe, that like button below for more survival strategies. There'll be videos coming out every week. So what you can tell us what colour your current bag out bag is, and if you're thinking it's suitable for what you need or you're thinking of changing. Let me know in the comments below. That's all for me for Wild Survival 101 for this week. Take care, stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.